you? Thank you so much for joining me here in 2018. Aren't you so excited about this upcoming year as I am? Oh my gosh. With everybody talking about what your resolutions are and that sort of thing. I don't do really resolutions. I saw and heard someone say intentions. And that kind of aligns with what I have. I do a word for the year. It's kind of like this umbrella word that it's a mantra that I end up following throughout my life for this next year. So how I came to that is that, I've touched on before how I just get totally pissed off or ticked off at the fact, or just frustrated at the fact of like my life, it's not going somewhere, I feel stuck, whatever. So then I drill down. So that's the overall feeling. Then I drill down and say, okay, what am I stuck in? What do I am frustrated about? And be able to do that. Then I ask myself, what is it that is keeping me from achieving that goal, from achieving that state of mindset, joy, whatever it may be. And you know what? I end up looking at that and figuring out what that basic root cause is. If you're totally, truly honest with yourself, you're going to find that. So example, few years ago, I was so stinking just ticked off and stuck and all this other stuff. And so I decided to figure out what it was. I was over 200 pounds. I ended up, I was just kind of stuck. I was dating crappy people. And that didn't give me what I deserve as far as respect and honor and just basic decency, and that sort of thing. So I looked at all the different areas of my life and I tried to figure out what is it that's holding me back. And whenever I looked at that, I ended up finding out that it was fear of being alone at the time, fear of looking stupid in the gym, so I never went to the gym, be able to just procrastination. And so to combat that, I ended up choosing action as my word. So this was the year of action, not this year, but that year was the year of action. So, I ended up, because I was fearful of doing karaoke, I sang in front of karaoke. Was I good? No. But I did it. And it was empowering. And, I did a lot of things that year that I would have never done. I started working out on a consistent basis. I ended up changing my location. So after my dad died, I was living with my mom, and I just felt like I needed a change. I had lived with her for like 5 or 6 years, and so that was the year of action, darn it. So I ended up getting my own place. And it was scary, but it was great and it was empowering. So be able to do that. So I ended up doing a lot of year of actions and a lot of actions to combat the fear. And so that ended up kind of quelling those. Then the next year I tried to, rethink and what do I want out of this year, what are my goals, that sort of thing, how am I going to be able to get there better. So I ended up going ahead and doing that. Was the year of balance, because I realized that I didn't get a chance to take care of friends and take care of family and be able to build those relationships and having self-care, because I was going all the time. So anyway, I know this is really, really long, but this year is the year of permission. I give myself permission to fail, because it's okay, because there's a lesson in it. and I can, you know, every minute, every hour, every day is a new day and a new opportunity to start over. A permission to stand up for myself, to look and say, you know what, I'm not treated in the way that I feel that I deserve. I'm not respected in the way that I feel that I should be respected. So I'm going to stand up for myself and be able to do that. Give myself permission to look silly and look stupid, and be able to start a YouTube channel in that aspect of things. I know I started last month, but I give myself permission so I don't have to do the have-tos. I just do it and I learn along the way. And I think that's what I want this to be, is for you and I to be able to learn along the way. So you can learn from my mess ups, my faults in that aspect. And there goes another thing, is to be, give myself permission to be vulnerable. Give myself permission to be completely and utterly authentic. Because I believe that once I started becoming more authentic and being real and not trying to fit into a box that everybody tries to shove themselves into, because we're all different and we need to celebrate that. But whenever I ended up starting to be more authentic, people responded, and I have more genuine friends for the first time in my life. And that's kind of sad to say, but it's celebratory at the same time. Sad to say because I'm 44 years old and I haven't really had true friendships like I do now, that immediately whenever I tell them about something, they go, oh, that sucks. A friend of mine ended up telling me the other day, you know, true friendship is where you're having problems and you're complaining, or you're going through a hard time and you're sharing that with them, and that person actually says, oh, that sucks, and doesn't make it about themselves and turn it to them, but really just acknowledge that you're going through that. That's great. I know I went on a tangent, but really that's great, isn't it? To be able to have that. And then, you know, true friendship is they celebrate you whenever a good thing happens. So anyway, I want you to comment down below, what are your goals, intentions, resolutions? And if this resonates with you, what would be your word for the year? I know Brenda had mentioned, Brenda Hair, and I will put her link below to her YouTube. She had mentioned her, she's going to end up talking about her word. We were talking about, you know, goals, resolutions, that sort of thing, and I was telling her about mine, and apparently it resonated with her. So that's one of the reasons that I'm sharing this with you, is because it hit home for her, and I figured it could hit home for someone else. Anyway, so Mondays are going to be Mental Olympic Mondays, where we have to traverse the shit that goes on in our heads. And then we are going to have like workout Wednesdays. I'll eventually start showing you all my workouts and such, but also be able to talk to you about like what's in my gym bag, what the difference is for grips and everything. Anyway, to be able to help you along in your fitness journey. That's going to be on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays is all about food. And I will explain that on Friday. Anyway, so I'm really excited to be able to share this journey with you guys. And I want to have you put a thumbs up, subscribe down below, also be able to comment. I want us to be able to learn and encourage from each other. So anyway, thanks so much, and I will check with you guys later. Bye. Love you.